I dropped something on the soap dish and I broke it. So I have to find a way to get this out without breaking any of the tiles around it. And I have a replacement that I found on Amazon that is close to the same size. And so basically what I'm using is this grout file. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. And my handy dandy 5-in-1 tool. And I'm going very cautiously around the perimeter because, again, I don't want to break any of the tiles. And John had asked me earlier, why don't I just use our Dremel? And my answer to him was, I just didn't want to be covered in dust. But if I find that this is taking too long, I may revert to the Dremel. But I feel like this gives me a little bit more control than the Dremel does because the Dremel goes fast. And I'm making headway. So I'm just going very cautiously around. And if I can pull this out without any damage to the tiles, it may take me longer to do it this way, but less dust, less chance. See, I'm already getting through the grout over here. Less chance that I'm gonna do collateral damage to the tiles around me. As you can see, I was able to do it. Thank God for crappy craftsmanship. Again, this is a builder's grade bathroom. Oops, watch me break the tub now. And so it actually, with a little bit of time, patience, and careful scraping, I was able to make enough of an indent, scrape enough of the grout, away from the top, as you could see, get my little 5-in-1 tool behind it, and very gently pry it, and it popped right off. And so if I was a betting woman, I would say they didn't even use green board. This does not look like green board to me. This looks like your average old drywall, sheetrock. I'm not surprised. All right, well, I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna go and find my replacement once this is clean, and I'm gonna see how I jerry-rig this in here. So this is kind of neat that it's like the same size as the tile.
Yeah, you can just...
Wow, that's gonna fit perfectly.
Look at that.
And I bought it on Amazon.
Now we just got to get the correct glue, and then we got to glue it back and hold it in place until the glue dries.
All right, so trip to Home Depot?
Yeah, we have duct tape because we're going to have to duct tape it in place.
All right. And then, of course, some grout.
A little bit of grout.
Okay. Well, we're not the DIY duo for nothing. So, John, you came in as I was done, right? Pulling that thing off. And now you came along and helped do what? You cleaned all the old grout off, right?
Well, what happened was there was like a paper here. So I felt that it was loose, so I peeled it all off. So now we're down to a sound foundation now that we could glue to.
Right. Well, that paper had the old grout on it.
Yeah,
so
and it was kind of loose. I just picked it off to the point where everything is sound now.
All right. And we looked up the best adhesive to put this back on, and it said Loctite.
Loctite Ultra construction adhesive. That's what we're going to do to glue this on into place. And then we're going to use grout to seal. Marguerite's going to seal. Yeah,
first I'm going to just get my finger in those empty grout lines, and then we'll glue it.
And then we're going to glue it on again.
All right, it's time to put this thing in. Last night, all I did was I filled in wherever we were missing the grout. Filled it in just with my finger, and then, you know, sponged it off. We could do a class on grout some other time. Too bad I missed out. We didn't start our channel when I actually regrouted the bathroom. But anyway, if anybody wants to know about grouting, we could talk about that. But we are ready to put this in. And this is the replacement. And you see how it's got that perfect tile size to just kind of fit right in. All right. Just cutting the tip off. Of course, it didn't cut clean because this is a piece of junk, but that's all right. Come on, don't give me a problem.
You poked it, right?
I did.
Okay.
Maybe I have to poke it some more.
Yeah.
Ay, 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 ay. Let's try it again. All righty. Poked it some more. Let's see if it's gonna
this
go
is
through. It's very thick. Like I could feel that it's very thick.
yeah. Which is kind of good because you want something to grab and hold
You know what? This is
and not fall down, even though you have it taped and all. It just
all right. Here we go. Finally, but it is very thick, and I don't have the arm strength that you have. I may turn this over to you. I'm being very generous because I figure more in this case is better. And I can always wipe off excess if it actually shows through, but I don't think it will.
and there you have it. You just basically covering as much as you can.
Right?
Yeah.
I think this is good.
Yeah, it's probably good.
All right. What do you think? Should I put some on the back?
Not a lot, because you're going to get to the point where it will be too much.
This is actually thick and hard for me to squeeze.
That's going to help with the holding. It's staying up. It's going to be good stuff, I believe.
All right, I think that's enough. What do you think? Should I put it around the edges?
Around the edge, maybe.
This is really where it's going to sit. All right, what do you think?
I
Good?
think that looks good.
All right. Wish me luck.
Okay.
Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Alright, so now you want to make sure it's level. Yeah, which it is. Looks good.
All right.
You ready for tape?
Ready for tape.
One down the middle. We're going to do more, of course, just for starters. Yeah, we're going to have to do more.
And maybe vertically too.
Hold.
Yep.
Okay. Do another one too. Just for backup.
All right, press in. And then vertical. Ooh.
Okay. I could tell that the glue itself is actually holding it right now, which is good. So that glue worked out well for hanging it.
Okay. All right. Let it dry. Okay. The tape is off, but if you come closer, you'll see that we need to grout a little bit around, and then we'll caulk. But of course, there's no such thing as pre-mixed grout in a very small container. So we just went, Lowe's actually had it, Home Depot didn't even have it. And all I'm going to do is mix a little myself with water, make it sort of that peanut butter consistency, and I'm going to put it in with my finger. I think that's all I really need.
All right, so what's going on?
I'd say it's been about 10 minutes, right?
Yeah,
I don't want this to set too much because then it becomes impossible to wipe away. So all I'm doing right now is just wiping away as much excess as I can with the sponge. It's a damp sponge.
Oh, so that's what you do, eh?
Yeah. And I'll take it off of the piece itself. Look what I just made a mess up on top. Because the best way to do it is to have a bucket with water. But do I have that? No.
Yeah, we're just kind of limited with supplies at the moment. So sometimes you just gotta
Right.
deal with what you have.
Yeah. And so I'm going to take it off of here also. And then I'm going to let it dry a little bit more before I do a damp sponge around the whole.
It's like a finishing touch.
Yeah.
we call it.
Yep. All right. I think I'm going to do the rest with the paper towel. I'm on?
You're on.
I'm on. I think this came out really good. I'm pulling on it. It's not going anywhere. The grout cured overnight. I think it looks really, really good. And some people may think it's overkill, John, but what do you think? I think we're going to hit it with a little bit of silicone caulk all the way around to make sure it's waterproof.
Yeah, waterproof is the key to it never giving you problems again.
Okay, project complete. It is now caulked. I went around it once again with a, damp sponge. And it's white now, but it is going to dry clear. Done.
All right. Good
Yay,
job.
another project from the DIY duo.